Peace. What's happening, good people? This gift here for Payusnomind, and today we're talking about this takedown notice I got from Amuse. Now, I uploaded one release to Amuse years ago to test their service, so this isn't really a big deal for me, but for artists that have been using Amuse like as their digital distributor, this could be really problematic. So this is also a matter of the fact that why I'm always like stick with the big three. So this takedown notice that I got from Amuse, they say some of your older releases need to be re-uploaded. Hi there. While doing maintenance on our systems, we noticed that you have older releases with metadata issues. These releases are missing required information that streaming services started asking for in 2021. So, okay, that's what, 2021, 2022, 2023, and they're just catching up to this now in 2024, heading into 2025. All right, note that. Unfortunately, we'll need to take them down after December 1st, 2024, if this info isn't added. To keep these releases live, you'll need to re-upload them with the updated metadata by December 1st, 2024. As a thank you, we're offering you a 20% discount on an annual Boost or Pro subscription to make it easier to get this done. How generous. How kind. Now, for those that don't know, Amuse used to be completely free. And that was their pitch. Their pitch was, hey, we are a record company that's using digital distribution almost like a baseball farming system where we're trying to scout talent. And we want to have this internal structure to be able to identify when something starts trending and pick up on it and sign people before they blow up to avoid a bidding war. It was always counterproductive to the artist's interest, but that was their pitch. And it was completely free because they said, hey, we make our money from the record company that we run and upstreaming the artist. That was the thing. Then they decided to become more of a digital distributor and they start adding paid tiers where other distributors just lump certain stores and stuff into one tier or two tiers or whatever have you, but that's what they sell. They would add another tier whenever they added features and stores. And then you had to upgrade if you wanted your music in those new stores. So it was always like a little silly game of trying to get you to pay more and more gradually. But when they announced that they were going to do away with the starter tier and they said, hey, we're getting rid of that altogether, they did not state that they were going to be removing artist music from the platform. So this was the statement on that, right? So they had this, and the statement is still up too, so get it while it's hot, because they'll probably remove it at some point. Why we're saying goodbye to our start tier and making Boost even better. Now note in this, because I remember this statement, they really didn't mention anything that made Boost better, but they talk about blah, 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 the industry's changing. Okay, restriction of the start tier. From March 27th onward, Amuse Start accounts will become dormant. This means Start users will no longer be able to release new music without upgrading to Boost or Pro. New music. Keyword, new music. How this will affect Start users. As of March 27th, previous Start users, existing releases, and catalogs to date will remain live on streaming services and stores. Start users will need to upgrade to Boost or Pro to release new music. Start users will continue to have access to music insights. Start users will continue to be able to withdraw royalties and receive plus accept early access and fast forward offers. Now, because they already stated that they weren't going to remove the music, it seems as if they are lying and reneging on a promise to come and reach out to artists and say, hey, now we're removing your music unless you upgrade. So to not seem as if they're just like abusing artists and taking their music down and kicking them to the curb, right? To bring back an old Jenny Jones reference, right? Kicking artists to the curb to avoid the idea that that's what they're doing. They make it a matter of quote unquote metadata. Like what metadata? What missing metadata from 2021 that it took them like 3 years to catch up to. So they're saying, okay, well, metadata is the reason why. So now all of these artists that were on the free tier have to re-upload their releases. And when you re-upload a release with Amuse, it's classified as a new release. There is no, this is just updating the release. You have to remove the release and re-upload the release. So now you gotta upgrade to Boost or Pro because you cannot upload new releases under the free tier. So effectively, this is coercing everybody that had releases on the free tier to now upgrade to Boost or Pro. So this is kind of like when STEM kicked all of these artists off of their platform and sent them having to go sign up for something else. But instead of just saying, hey, you got to go, they're saying, hey, you got to pay. Now, Amuse, Boost, and Pro isn't comparable to other digital distributors that are out there. The royalty reporting is very poor. They do not tell you what countries you're generating streams in and things of that nature. It's just like Spotify, streams, royalties. You don't know, if you're getting paid a penny in the United States or a thousandth of a cent in Canada. You don't know because it wasn't built to be the best digital distributor. It was built to be free. It was built to be a farming system. And they haven't really upgraded their system in effect to really compete. So it's not something it makes a whole lot of sense to pay for. Again, for me, as somebody that used it as a test, it's not that big of a deal. But other artists that were using it on the free tier, some of these artists got 100 releases up there. And moving that is going to be a lot, So it's like now you're forced between paying for a subpar service or moving your releases over to a new service, which could take a lot to do with 100 releases or more or whatever have you to move. And this is why I'm a big advocate for sticking with the big three. Despite whatever drawbacks and issues there might be with them, I know that they ain't going nowhere. I haven't gotten an email from CD Baby, TuneCore, or DistroKid about no music being removed or anything like that because they changed this or they can't find out that or something to that effect. They've been very consistent with their pricing and all of those types of things for years. Now, if you're an artist that's impacted by this, we have links to products and services we recommend along with discounts in the description box so you can check that out. As always, you guys can hit me up at Payusnomind on Instagram, at Payusnomind on Twitter, payusnomind@gmail.com. This is Gift signing off. Payusnomind. Peace, good people. One.